Hello, everyone. I am Brandon K. Alpine. I'm reading a poem, Transimus Maximus Trinity, The Way of Blaze. This is the third part in a series, but the other two aren't poems. They are narrative fiction, short stories. So this is an interesting deviation from the norm already set. So this just kind of fell out of me a couple mornings ago. So, hey, let's rock and roll. How could I have known? How could you not have? We both told you. For the sake of argument, I'd say it's all true. For the sake of argument, Mommy dearest knows best, Amy. If you're going to be like that, I can just leave. If we're going to be like what? Honest about our feelings, obviously. If you're going to be uncooperative, are we uncooperative or are we unprepared? Miss Karen didn't read about us and how to win friends and influence people. Uncooperative, and as in getting off topic, and don't talk about me, I'm right here. And another thing, I'm your mother. Charlotte, this spread is superb. The gravy is groovy. You really outdid yourself. You think so, sis? When I made the gravy, I shut everything else out and focused on only that, like you said to. I think that's how it turned out so well. He is not your sister, he is your brother, he is my son, his name is Daniel, named for the interpreter of dreams. That is how he was stitched inside my womb, that is how he exited my womb into this world, that is how he will die. I will purge this demon, so help me. Mom, you good? Seriously, Amy's right. We can ruin this one turkey day and get it over with and move on. You can stop being such a gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss bullshit bitch about everything, since my tiny apartment kitchen table isn't big enough for it. Or you can just go. Embrace the eternal return and sleep, embrace the eternal return and sleep, embrace the eternal return and sleep, embrace the eternal return and rise or not. The wait is always so nerve-wracking for me. I used to be like that. Now I just let it be. If it doesn't rise, it obviously is because I'm not the great man who could lead the great yeast civilization number 192 through hard times, to rise and be crushed by the calamitous fist of reality. And I should log in again to the exciting world of 3 doughboys. Bread. Yes, Mother, we're talking about bread. I suppose I could lean into my Unitarianism, bake it as is, rather than waste the other ingredients, and prompt to Passover celebration instead of mourning some imagined failure. My son and daughter are talking about bread. Did you hear something, Char? Skip the play, twist and dip for the I can't believe it's not unleavened cracker to melt Pharaoh's heart. Let my people go, yo. Then melt my heart. I've already let you both go once. And my firstborn, such vanity. You're no Pharaoh. And these rolls, they've certainly risen to the occasion. Want one? They're so fluffy. You did amazing, Amy. All that anxiety was absurd. Whatever you did, just remember to write it down and keep doing that. Then what am I? Why can't we talk about this? You're our mother and a war prophet here, among other things, for now. But that's all up to you. We can't talk because you want us to listen without doing the listening. Against my better judgment, I believe you can do better. I carved this turkey terribly, though. Look at it. I should get some better parting knives. Maybe sharper knives in general, the kind that can be sharpened? My Ricardo told me the same thing that night at the bar. Mom, you've got that Dawson Yard stare again. Who's Ricardo? Did he talk about listening or about carving turkeys? It'd be weird if they talk about carving turkeys. Is there any wine? Mom, you know we're both in recovery. What the actual fuck? Maybe Ricardo is a chef and a fuckboy. I'm sorry, whatever. I'm sorry too. Who's Ricardo? A chef and a fuckboy, maybe. Ricardo is, how do I say it? Just say it. Paraphrasing Our Lady Grace, Laura Jane, she says what she means, she just says what she means eventually. Ricardo is your father, Charlotte. Oh. Is he a pedo like Amy's dad? Charlotte! Fair question, right? The more I say, the more danger I put us all in. Let it go. Like the danger you put us in when we trusted you with our secrets? As you ran us out, and we got told to keep quiet by our father, by City Central Church deacons and pastoral staff, by our hometown school district administration because of our family's position in the church, again and again and again and again. That was different. You were children. You couldn't understand. Understand what? when we were being taken advantage of, hurt, betrayed, lied to and or about, then punished for lying as an instinctual defense mechanism by the people we were supposed to be able to trust the most? I understood be well be quick. That's why I was such a heinous bitch as a tween and teen. That's why I'm such a heinous bitch now, except for one character on stage. What was I supposed to do? I was being hurt too. Don't I get any sympathy? Are you going to pretend your defense contractor job didn't totally dwarf Dad's former public school PE teacher salary? You had options. You were the adult in the situation with agency to exercise said options. Leave the acting to the professionals like me, lady. My job was partially contingent on church connections at the time. Like I said, you were children. You couldn't understand. I understand now that apparently many adults value their own comfort over the continued safety and sanity of the children in their midst, including their own. At age 18, no matter what state of disrepair their psyche is in, many are simply left to their own devices and forced to pretend as though they are shining, happy people, a glossy veneer sealant over fungal rot. Well, what did you want me to do? That's what you refused to tell me. You never tell me what I could have done better, or even one small thing I did right. It should be obvious. It should be clear. It's what we want you to do now. We've said it. Your maybe baby daddy / maybe fuckboy chef did too, unless you two really did discuss all the finer points of the nuances of turkey carving. What is it? What do they want from me? And what have I done to them? Why are they treating me this way? The real question, how can I get what I want from them? The realer question, what do I even want from them? The realist question, how do I even know what I want from them? The most real, the realist question of all, why are you here? Aurelio, why are you here at this table? Don't you have some spreadsheets to go over? What about some sense of your own, or church gossip to obsess over? Some things are more important than work, and I left the church when I divorced Chad. If it were more important than work, then why are you treating this like an obligation? Obligation, more like a wacky, waving, inflatable, arm-flailing, two-man's attempt at parental ownership. Ownership? I gave birth to you. A parent's rights are supreme. Don't I get some claim to? No. A giant miniature racist stereotype in a cupboard in a silicone silver screen, written with some wisdom and foresight, once told a little boy lacking in those things, "You should not use magic! You do not understand!" Magic? What? Charlotte mentioned her Junitarianism earlier. The story of the golem comes to mind. A being made of clay, animated by a rabbi to protect the Jews of a town in Prague. In one ending, it saves the town several times, allowing it to prosper. In another, the golem turns on its maker and destroys the town. Are you both trying to tell me you've converted to Judaism? No, I'm a Cambian. Charlotte, you. But without a congregation. The local one doesn't like Persundary vibes. Literally just out here vibing now. Then what are you saying? You've gone from Old Testament Bible stories to a 90s adaptation of an older novel to Jewish fairy tables? What are you saying? What are you trying to tell me? The same thing we told you all those years ago when we stood outside your bedroom doorway. Listen when people say you are hurting them, and stop hurting them. You don't own us. You can't control us. We will resent and repel your attempts to do so. Is that how you see me? Is that how you've always seen me? You work in sales. You have for over 2 decades. You sell military-grade weaponry to puppet dictators and paramilitary organizations across the globe. Given my work history, it is difficult for me to see you any other way. I'm an actor. I've done street work. I faked it enough to know where most people are, especially my own mother. Thank you.